Hey everyone, Musto0063 here. I'm not going to be playing the full game. This is I Want to Be the Tributes, but I'm going to be trying to tackle this particular boss, which is Koffing. This is due to, or based on a comment that I made in one of my I Want to Be the Star videos, that this boss wasn't all that bad, and that people really shouldn't be resorting to cheating to beat it. So. We'll see how this goes. I'm going to kind of keep an accurate track of the number of times that I die, and also the amount of time it actually takes me to do this. So I'm not expecting this to breeze through this. This might well take me an hour. It might well take me more than that. But yeah, let's kind of just see how it all kind of plays out. And well. Because people are going to ask, what happens if you hit the other buttons? I thought I'd get that out of the way first as well, so... yeah. If you hit either the correct answer, which is Koffing, or It's a Me, Mario, you'll die. So, hit It's Pikachu. Now we can start the fight. So, perhaps first thing to say is, I don't for a minute think that this is a particularly good boss. It is awfully random, as you can see. And yeah, after a while, the screen is pretty much going to fill up with these cloud balls. Well, it's likely to anyway. You can shoot them, as I'm kind of demonstrating here, and this is frankly an absolute godsend, because without the ability to why did that not work? Without the ability to shoot these cloud balls, then you're really going to be in a pickle quite quickly. So. Rats, that was irritating. Basically, the kind of grey ones, that's going to kill me. Float all the way, all around the screen, etc. Pretty much at random. They do kind of obviously bounce off of the blocks and the sides of the screen. That wasn't a very nice start. Thank you very much. The kind of yellowy beige ones, etc. Whoa. Home in on you. They are slightly less quick moving, but equally as annoying. And if you haven't already kind of grasped what you're supposed to do here, you've got to shoot the Pokeballs into Koffing. When you shoot a Pokeball, it descends, and yeah, you've got to get it so that it hits Koffing. The Pokeballs appear completely in random positions. I missed that one, which was irritating because I had a really good chance to hit him there. Sometimes they appear in the most ridiculous of places imaginable, sometimes inside the blocks so that you can't really possibly hit them, and all over the place really. So as you can see right now, in kind of actually trying to attack him, I haven't done so much damage. This could be... oh yes! Oh, I can't believe it, he just walked straight into the last Pokeball, and he's down. This is going to be a very short video. How lucky was that? I'll take a quick breather there, and I'll gather my thoughts and comment in just a second. Okay, I'm back. Woohoo! First off, apologies for the again, my recording software comes back to haunt me again. But after the first death, the view of the video shifted slightly to the right, I think. So you got to see a bit of the background of my desktop, and it cut off a tiny bit out of the right-hand side of the screen. But I don't think it affected too much. You saw much of the screen intact. So yeah, I wasn't going to re-record that. Not a chance. Not a chance. That took less than 3 minutes. That took I'm not counting the 2 deaths to show off what happens if you hit the wrong 2 buttons. That was 2 deaths. That's on a par with Zoop. Yep, Koffing was as easy as Zoop. That's quite phenomenal. So yeah, this is pretty much a wrap-up video then, a wrap-up part. I didn't get a chance to say a couple of things that I wanted to. First off was the fact that some of you may have noticed that I was playing the game on normal mode, since there was a wuss save right there. The only reason I did that is because without that wuss save there, every time you die to Koffing, you have to go back to the save at the start of that piranha plant screen in Mario World and traverse through the level. And since I was only showing off the boss, I really didn't feel like doing that. I don't believe the bosses, there is any difference between them no matter what difficulty you pick, so that was the only reason I played it on normal mode, so I didn't have to traverse through that screen every single time. I guess the only other thing I wanted to mention was some possible strategies for Koffing. As I say, take the time whenever you can to shoot the clouds. There is a possible theory that you can hold off shooting the Pokeballs into Koffing. He takes 6 hits, but after 4 he seems to shoot the clouds a lot more frequently, and also the yellow beige ones he shoots 2 of now, not 1. So if you feel like you want to go crazy on the clouds puffs that he shoots out, and just wait for a whole bunch of Pokeballs to appear on screen and then try and take him out kind of quickly when you've got, like, you know, maybe 4 or 5 on screen at a time. As I say, he does take 6 hits, then that's a possible theory, but I never found that to be all that useful, so I just generally try and take out, you know, hit him with the Pokeballs when best I can. I don't think there's really much else to say. They are random. Sometimes the Pokeballs can land on the extreme left or right hand edges of the screen, in which case you can almost never hit him with them. Sometimes they can appear in blocks, which you can never hit. And yeah, I just was so lucky. The Cloud Puffs are pretty much random. They do bounce off the blocks, so if you can somehow predict that, then great. Yeah, there are so much. That was unbelievable, and I still believe there are far more worse bosses out there. My personal nightmare one, actually, is the 3 diamonds from I Want to Be the World. That took me about 7 hours to do and just pissed me off to no end. More than any boss in Boshi or any other I've ever played. It didn't take the longest, but yeah, that one just drove me around the bend. This one, well, today it didn't, for certain, since it took less than 3 minutes. But even when I played it through normally, it might have taken me 2 hours or so, but apart from the slight randomness that goes on, it didn't really ever feel like it pissed me off that much. And yeah, apologies to anybody if you've been stuck on that boss for an eternity, because it is somewhat random, it is annoying, don't get me wrong, but that was a wonderful fluke. And while I apologise for some of your any experiences you may have had, I don't apologise for the huge slice of luck that I've experienced there. I think that's all about what I wanted to say about Koffing. So until next time, this is a rather elated Musto0063 signing off.